I feel like you are the perfect example of somebody who, like, you are such a light.
Guys, we're literally about to sell out, which is wild.
I love doing podcasts.
Jumping out of a plane every single episode.
It isn't always about striving.
Hooray to us. So it just shows people don't want to be sold to.
Good morning, my lovely, lovely lot. We're back with another episode. Today is going to be a little bit hectic. I have been to spin this morning. I've had to get ready in an hour. I'm now heading to South London to go to our monthly boardroom meeting where I am with a ton of other founders. I don't know if you can hear Donnie in the background. He's singing, he's making a coffee. I join a ton of founders every month. We debrief on everything that's going on. There's some incredible founders in that team, amazing women who've started brands and are super inspiring to work alongside this really early journey in our brand, because obviously our brand has been out there for just a month now, so it's very early days. A month, but it feels like it's been years in a really, really good way. So we sit down, we have a woman who is joining us from an investment firm to essentially help and advise us on like next steps if we were to be taking out investment. We're not looking for that right now, but definitely will be something in the future that we need to bring into the brand in order to help us scale at the pace at which we want to scale. So that's going to be great to like pick her brains, because you don't often get the opportunity to pick someone's brains from the investment side without actually being pitched to. We've already been pitched to quite a bit in terms of whether we want investment from some pretty big investment firms, which is like such a big relief and like compliment, and super exciting that people are taking note already of the brand. So very excited to meet her. Then I'm recording a podcast with the team there. We're doing an episode for her second series, which I'm always excited to do. I love doing podcasts. Love. Who doesn't love to just chat? Especially when we get to chat shit all day, because obviously we just get to talk about poo. So love it. Very, very excited. And I'll let you know when that episode is out. And then I have a smear test. That's very important. That's later this afternoon. So I'm going to take you with us. And yeah, everybody should have a smear test. Women, if you're watching this, it's really important that you have your smear test. It's usually every 3 years in the UK. But if you have things that like make you flag as things that come up when you do have your smear test, it's really important that you do them more regularly. So yeah, women, if you're watching this, make sure you're doing your smear test. It's very, very important. Very important. I hope you're all well, and we're back.
Holly, I'm honestly love this conversation, and I feel like you are the perfect example of somebody who, like, you are such a light, and as being around people like you, it gives permission to also like feel okay to like share their light, which I think is a really unique trait to have and so lovely. But I just wanted to finish with a little closing to say, Holly, you really remind us that it isn't always about striving, but again, it's about consciously curating a life full of joy and self-belief, surrounded by people and the things that inspire us. You remind us that life is a canvas and is one that we get to fill with whatever we choose to make of it. It's not always a problem to be solved, but actually it's our story to be lived and to be enjoyed.
The week that has just gone is taking an unexpected turn. So the last time we spoke, obviously I was on my way to the boardroom and we recorded a podcast, which went so well. I honestly think it might have been the most favourite podcast I've actually filmed. Love Kora, loved her questions. It felt really intimate. I'll share it when it's live. I don't think it's going to be out until the new year now, so I'll keep posting on that. But my grandma died on Friday, which has thrown me into a lot of different feelings. I literally have not spoke about this on social media anywhere. Didn't really feel like it. And also do not need to share absolutely everything on social. And I'm actually really trying to practice that. I am such an open book when it comes to everything, but sometimes in life, like, you don't need to have it all laid out on the table. But my grandma and I had quite a complex relationship, and I hadn't actually seen her in a positive way for about 7 years. So the fact that she's passed away is like just bringing up a lot of different emotions for me. And it is not in my nature to slow down, to take time off, and to try and stop. Sometimes I actually have to force myself to stop. I don't know if anyone watching this is the same. I think it's type A, feeling like we always have to be go, 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 which just doesn't always have to be the case. I've had to force myself to really slow down because I'm like feeling a lot. I'm just trying to process it rather than like shove it down and not deal with it. So that was really unexpected and definitely didn't see that one really coming. So then I kind of just binned everything off. The YouTube obviously didn't come out on Sunday, and I'm just working through it, but I'm feeling way better today. This week is really exciting. We have 2 podcasts to record, and I've just been thinking a lot about the YouTube channel as a whole. Also, sorry, I'm getting ready to go out. I'm actually going to a live gig. I don't know why. Oh my God, I sound like my grandma. We're going to a music gig. A gig? Oh my God, why have I forgotten how to speak? We're going to a gig this evening. So I'm just getting ready for that. I have not left the house this weekend at all, barely. And my friend Chet was like, "Oh, I don't feel like you need to come if you're not really feeling up to it." But I was like, "No, I really need this." And music is food for the soul. Music gets me through anything, and I probably didn't lean into music as much this weekend as I should have. How about you guys? Is music music literally lifts me in any situation. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't even know the name of the artist. I'm very much one of those people that is like, yeah, screw it, whatever. Like, love finding new music. So gonna go to that. He looks amazing. It's at Coco in Camden. I'll link the artist below so you can check him out. Shep has very good music taste, so I'm excited. I think it's actually going to be really good. No pressure, Shep. And then this week, we're recording 2 podcasts. We're on a podcast roll at the moment. We're actually being asked to go on a lot of podcasts, which is really cool because I do think that like the story behind our brand obviously is really interesting and people want to hear it, and I don't know if I'll ever get sick of telling the story. I've also just recently got the Sculpted by Amy mascara, and it's only day 2 of me using this, but so far I'm really loving it. So this is the wand, which honestly, it's like one of those, it's not my usual wand, I'm not gonna lie, but I really like the packaging. And guys, we're literally about to sell out, which is wild. Jolie and I have our weekly Monday marketing and social media catch up with like an hour and a half. We go through everything marketing, social media, and we were like, guys, we need to prep because we're going to be sold out. Sold out in less than 6 weeks since we launched the brand. Hooray to us. I'm pretty pleased with that, guys, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I'd love to know if anyone watching this has bought the product. We're really starting to see, now that it's been a month, we're really starting to see our repeat customer rate come back. People are literally buying 3 in one order. Like, that's a lot of money. It's like 140 quid. Thank you so much. So today, our returning customer rate is like 50%. Unbelievable. And honestly, we're really not driving it that much because we're quite conscious of the fact that we're going to sell out. We are going to send an email to our VIPs. If you're not a member of the VIP, I'd strongly recommend you join. On Sundays, Joe writes these incredible emails that are not salesy whatsoever. We're just there to talk about topics we like to talk about. 2 weeks ago, we talked about fart walks. What do you guys think about fart walks? What is your opinion? I'd love to know. But anyway, you guys were interested. You loved it. We actually did tons of sales off the back of it. So it just shows people don't want to be sold to. We just want to talk about poo, talk about gut health, and remind you how important it is to look after your gut and to poo regularly. So I'm also thinking about how to kind of make these videos feel more personal. I'm a perfectionist. I've spoken about this a lot on the channel. I'm a perfectionist, and I think sometimes that sets me back. And I actually just want to make this channel a really raw space where I talk about things and not have to feel like it needs to be, jumping out of a plane every single episode. It's just not the type of channel. I'm not Mr. Beast. Never gonna be. I mean, I wish I was for his audience, but yeah. So I'm gonna try and not worry about it being so edited, but I would love to know what you guys think and to drop your comments and let me know what you're enjoying. Let me know what you're not enjoying. Give me the feedback. I want to hear. I know you guys are watching and I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. Also, has anyone tried this mascara and what do you reckon? I use a different mascara for my top and my bottom lashes. I don't know if anybody else does that, but that is a real thing. This is the Kylie mascara. That is genuinely so old, but I hate it when you have too much mascara on your bottom lashes. So it's like quite natural. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, guys, that's me. Sorry we didn't end up really taking you on the day, but anyway, that's life. And this week I will be filming all of our podcasts. They're not in person though, so it's not that interesting, but I'm going to take you with me anyway. And yeah. Oh, and I booked my flights to Miami, which I'm very, very excited about. So I'm going to be spending Christmas and New Year in Miami. never been. If you have been and you're watching this, please send me tips. I need Miami tips. I need Miami tips and I need them ASAP, especially for New Year's. And I'm really excited. There's going to be a few people out there at the same time. And I'm just buzzing. We're going to go for like a month. So cool. Anyway, if you've been to Miami, drop your advice, tips, comments. Where do we need to go? Donnie has been many times, so I'm kind of relying on him to show me the way. But yeah, very excited. Can't wait. Definitely will be taking you there. See you in the next episode.